Few destinations are as prominent on vacationers' wish lists as Italy. Whatever your travel preferences are, you'll find them satisfied in this country that is both exotic and familiar. History, art, food, music, architecture, culture, sacred places, attractive villages, and breathtaking scenery abound in an atmosphere that only the most jaded cynic could resist. Here is a list of the most visited places in Italy. Rome. For most tourists visiting Italy, Rome is the top destination because of its past as the capital of much of ancient Europe and its current status as one of Europe's most active cities. The Colosseum, the Forum, the Pantheon, the Appian Way, and the Palatine Hill are among the greatest attractions, competing with the Vatican's vast riches. Florence. Florence, the epicenter of the Italian Renaissance, might appear to be one gigantic art gallery at times. The Duomo, or Cathedral of Santa Maria del Fiore, is a world architectural icon crowned by a gigantic dome that defies gravity. Venice. Who could not fall in love with a city whose streets are formed of water, whose buses are boats, and where gondoliers songs float in the air? It is a magical city, and the city itself is the main draw for travelers. Tuscan hill towns. Tuscany's undulating landscape is capped by stone villages whose foundations date back to the Etruscans. Each is perched on a hill, and several still retain the castles and turrets that formerly guarded their commanding positions. Milan. Although Milan serves as a key entrance point for tourists due to its airport, it is frequently neglected as a destination in its own right. That's unfortunate, because Milan offers one of the highest concentrations of creative and architectural attractions in all of Italy, and it's a must-see for anybody interested in design and fashion, not to mention shopping. Lake Como. Since ancient Romans escaped Milan's summer heat to cool off in villas along its steep beaches, Como has been a popular summer hideaway of the affluent and famous. Later villas adorn its densely packed cities, particularly the lovely Bellagio, which is skillfully positioned on a spot where the lake's three narrow arms meet. Amalfi Coast. Just south of Naples, the high, precipitous Amalfi Peninsula juts sharply into the Mediterranean, forming the southern margin of Naples Bay. It's difficult to imagine a more picturesque, or unlikely, location for the villages that strew down its high slopes. Capri and Sorento. Capri, barely 20 kilometers from Sorento, rises in rugged cliffs from the Tyrrhenian Sea. It served as a hideaway for the Roman emperors Augustus and Tiberius, and now it attracts a regular stream of tourists who arrive through the frequent ferries and hydrofoils from Sorento and Naples. Cinque Terre, the Five Lands. The five settlements clinging to the high, rocky Mediterranean coast, north of La Spezia, were nearly impossible to reach by land until the railway tunneled through the headlands that separated them. The trail that villagers used to move from town to town is today one of Italy's great walks. The shortest and largest portion, between Manarola and Riomaggiore, is known as the Via dell'Amore, and will be blocked until sometime in 2022 owing to a landslide. Verona. This former Roman stronghold's tiny historic core is enveloped by a deep bend in the Adige River. The amazing well-preserved 1st century Roman arena, site of the world-renowned Summer Opera Festival, dominates its core. Several Roman arches are interspersed amid the medieval and Renaissance structures, many of which reflect Verona's long history as a Venetian province. Along the river, the enormous Castel Vecchio, a 14th century fortress, guards the Ponte Scalagero, a brick-arched bridge. Siena. Siena challenged Florence for its arts and culture during its peak in the 13th and 14th centuries, and it still retains a plethora of art and architectural masterpieces. The majestic Cathedral of Santa Maria Assunta, with its inlaid marble front and striped bell tower, stands out among Siena's primarily red brick architecture. The interior of the cathedral is a museum including works by notable artists and sculptors such as Donatello, Giovanni Pisano, Bernini, and Lorenzo Ghiberti. Bologna. Bologna is a charming city known for its culinary abilities in food, as well as its ancient university, Europe's oldest. The magnificent arcades provide shade from the heat and rain, and beneath them are shops with original century-old interiors. Explore Via Galleria to see the historic aristocratic houses. Naples. As the waterways define Venice, and the Renaissance defines Florence, the sheer exuberance of Naples will leave you enthralled. It's a lively area, with narrow streets brimming with color, commotion, and energy. Naples has lots to see and experience, with its treasure-filled churches, beautiful palaces lavished in European royalty's riches, and its finest archaeological museum, showing finds from nearby Pompeii. Sicily. Sicily has acquired 7 UNESCO World Heritage Site designations, 3 for ancient monuments, 2 for natural wonders, and 2 for architectural treasures. One of the largest Greek temples in the world is at Selinunti. One of the 3 most flawless Greek temples everywhere is at Agrigento's Valley of Temples, and the 3,500 square meters of mosaics at Villa Romana del Casale in Enna decorate one of the best preserved villas in the entire Roman Empire. Sardinia. This mysterious Mediterranean island appears to be worlds apart from Italy, and it is a region of striking contrasts. Sardinia has a lot more to offer the adventurous traveler, or even the sun-loving beach lover, than its spectacular Costa Smeralda, the jet-set paradise of luxury enclaves nestled against the green waters of the northeast coast. Ravenna. This historic Adriatic city is genuinely unique in Italy. Ravenna's artistic origins are almost exclusively Byzantine, and it houses Western Europe's best collection of Byzantine mosaics, all in near-perfect condition. Puglia. Puglia, if it were less distant, would be one of the country's most well-known tourist attractions. If you imagine Italy as a boot, Puglia is the heel, a long stiletto heel that reaches southeast into the Adriatic Sea. Genoa. Riches from its maritime past have given Genoa a rich legacy of Italy's most magnificent noble mansions. These marble exhibits of Italian art and architecture, dating from the 16th and 17th centuries, are one of Genoa's most popular tourist sites and a UNESCO World Heritage Site.